We have a tremendous audience of very young people, and that's why I keep my podcast like PG-13.
Oh, okay.
No, really, I have the hotline, and I get messages of literally kids. So I decided I'm going to go that route, and I'm curious, a 13, 14-year-old that's wondering, like, can I ever go into business? What's your opinion? Is business meant for everybody? Should they dream about a business?
It's not about, I don't think it's about business versus work. I think it's about passion. And some people's passion is just to make money. And those are the people that become really wealthy. Because it's not about real estate. The guy's buying 13,000 units. The guy loves money. So he knows how to calculate what a gallon of paint is going to cost him because he loves money. So if you love money, you make money.
Right. But Elon Musk doesn't love money.
No, absolutely not. He's passion driven. I'm not saying you don't make money the other way, but so there's one, right? Those are the kids that are selling candy in school. So
I was selling the cookies.
You were?
I was.
So either you are or you don't, or you're not. I wasn't. It wasn't, making money was not my passion. So if you're 13 years old or 15 years old, you're either selling cookies or not. You're not going to become the kid that sells cookies. You're just not.
Yeah.
It's like either you're good with your hands and you're destroying your electronic. I don't know what they use today. Like when I was a kid, it was remote control cars, all right?
Yeah.
You know, or you're sitting and coding. If you're 13 years old and your father has a computer and you're figuring out how to code, that's your passion. That's who you are.
Wow.
Now you're gonna make money if you use it the right way, right? This guy figured out how to do whatever he does. We know what he does, and he does it, and he's very passionate about what he does, and he makes sure that he delivers very well.
Smiley Brody floors. Yeah.
So what I would say, though, is very important. You have to lean in. Well, and by the way, this is whether you're 15 or you're 40. You got to lean into your passion, and you got to figure out how to monetize it. Because it's great to have a hobby, but if you're not making money, you're going to be miserable.
Right. So what was it for you, by the way? You're saying you weren't passionate about money. What pushed you at a younger age into entrepreneurship, into figuring out businesses, and then becoming someone that works with hundreds of businesses a year, like meaning with the shows and all of that? Why couldn't you just be like everybody else, a job or a simple business? Like
well, I was. I mean, I started in the show business. The show business, this conference business,
right?
Full time 4 years ago. Actually, full time 2 years ago.
Wow, right.
At 42, baby. So,
wow.
So I've done lots of different things. I think one of the problems I had, because I wasn't good with my hands, I didn't like making money. I'm not a numbers guy. I struggled all my life. Like what am I doing? Finding my thing. I did different things. And then it hit me a bunch of years ago with Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
Really turned me on. Like when I was like 30, 32, he woke me up. Like he lit the pilot. Since that day, since day one, the first book I read, whatever it was, this is like, 15 years ago, he turned me on.
Wow.
You have an obligation to be successful. It's a duty.
I can so relate because
Right?
I'm a huge fan of Grant Cardone, and I'll tell you why. Because I feel like Grant Cardone, he speaks the Hasidic language.
Exactly, tachlis.
Tachlis,
T.O.T.
and he scares you. He scares you. You know what scares means?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what will happen if you don't come to this
yeah.
show?
Oh, yeah.
What will happen if we don't do business? He is very aggressive. I feel like us Hasidim, we need a little bit. You have to scare me. This is our Mama Lucian.
Exactly.
Läuf nicht in gas. You'll kill yourself. You'll get sick. Our arm.
You're very successful. You have patch.
Exactly.
You have patch. You get the workbook. And that day, wasn't a day, obviously a day, a week, month. My whole mind shifted. Like, what can we do with this? What can we do with that? And that's when I started thinking also very big. For 10 years, until I actually got somewhere. I had a Amazon advertising company.
Yep.
Dude, I was dealing with Amazon, with Walmart, and I'm not talking about dealing with, we and then when we did the shows, we had their top people. I was invited to them, they were invited to us. I learned to aim for the top,
Right.
and you can get there. It's not hard to try to aim for the top.
Right.
It's the same effort.